Wouldn't it be nice if we could find a way of taking photographs and quickly putting them on a map so people can find those locations? That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, most people are used to using Google Maps. Google Maps is a great little tool for giving you directions and stuff. You can even create lists within Google Maps of different locations and different businesses available. So, for example, I'm just going to go over here to the saved section. And I have lists here, and in those lists, I basically bookmark different businesses or locations. You can see Lido's Tavern there and CR7 over there. And I can share these lists with other people. The problem with that is I'm basically using information that's stored in Google Maps. But if I want my own information and stuff, I need to go and create my own maps. And the easiest way to do that is using Google's MyMaps. So to get there, it's going to be google.com/mymaps. Forget about what it shows up there, but google.com/mymaps will bring you to a location that you can build your own. And for example, what I've done is I've actually taken photographs here and I've put them on this map here, as you can see them, from a walk that I did here on Madeira Island. When I click on this information, there is the bigger graphic of the picture, and then I can also put in notes and stuff, giving me the opportunity to build my own map. So how do we do that? Well, let's start off by going into My Maps. So I'm going to, like I mentioned before, google.com/mymaps and open it up. I'm going to now create a map. These maps are stored into Google Drive, so anytime you want, you can find them there, or else you can share them from Google Maps. So other people, share them from Google Drive so other people can work on this map with you. So here's my map over here. Here's the important part, is the import. Now I can go in, search for something up in here as a location, just like you would. It would bring up the Google Maps information, and I can add it. But I don't want to do that. I want to import information. So let's look at the import function that we can see right here for this layer. There's three ways that we can import photos into our map. We can either upload them directly from the desktop, we can bring them in from Google Drive, assuming we stored them there, or we can use an album from Google Photos. Majority of the time, I'm just using albums because the photos are already being uploaded into Google Photos. So create an album, throw them in there. So I've created this album called My Map Import. And I'm going to go in here, and it's going to show me all the photos in there. Now, keep in mind, this is not intended for you to upload every single photo you have. Google Photos does that. It shows everything on a map and stuff already. You just want to pick out a couple of key ones that you can use to reference the location. You can still go and add more photos to that location, as we'll see in a moment, but you don't want to be uploading a whole whack of stuff and really complicating your map. So I'm just, for the heck of it, I'm just going to highlight these three here and insert them. And we can see, I'm just going to scroll out a bit, but we can see there are the three thoughts. Notice it shows up here as the data. So this is a table of information. And I can go into here, if I tap on it, I'm going to see more information about that photo. So I'm going to show, just trying to move this over here. So there's the title of it. There's the photo itself, and I can go in and make some changes and stuff. So if I want, I'm going to put a note in here that says, watch your head. I can save that. I can add another picture if I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Where's my Google Images? Oh, not Google Images, go to Google Photos. I can again pick another image. Let's assume this one was the same location. I can drop that one in there if I want. And now I'm going to have two different photos for this location. There we go. So you can see the two. And I'll save all that. So now what I've got is these different locations set up here for people to easily gain access. The base map here is another kind of nice function because I can change the type of function. Because as I get in deeper and closer into here, there's more information. It gets a little mucky in there. I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to maybe change it to satellite. Or I can go to something cleaner where I just have the locations. I don't have a lot of the other information in. So there's different map layers that are in there. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to finish adding in some more of that information. And there's all my photos that we talked about. We can see them all listed in here. Makes it a lot easier for people to get access. What's really nice is that you can share this information. So you'll see a note here that says share, and that basically means that you can set up a link to make this public, and then that way anyone else can view it. Or if you're working with a group, you can have more than one person actually work and edit with you. I'm just going to hit preview because right now I'm in the editing screen. But let me hit the preview button so you can see what it would look like when Joe user comes and accesses it. There's the information there. I'm going to click on this here. It's going to show me that information. There's the picture. And you know what? If I want to know how to get there, I just click on this and Google Maps will come up and show me where to go. I just had to put a starting point in here. So I'm going to put, let's use Lido's Tavern. And there's my map, best way to get there. Okay, so really cool way of taking those photos. Now, one of the things about this though is even if I go into the bottom map here, the base map, and go into satellite, when I zoom in on stuff here, I'm going to use, where to go? I had a photo I wanted, I'm going to use this one here. So I can zoom in and I get to see some detail, but wouldn't it be kind of cool if I could get more 3D look into it? Well, what you can do is you can use Google Earth, which is a tool that is not only an application but web-based. So if you go to earth.google.com, you basically are getting this beautiful, more high-end, sophisticated interface. So I'm just going to back out of this window that I was playing with. And so you can go in and you can create even more fancy maps and stuff. You can add videos and all that stuff, which is beyond what we were talking about today. But I'm going to go and create this new project, and I'm going to open MyMaps from Drive. Now remember I said when you create these maps, they save them into Google Drive. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to create this map here. Now it's untitled. I should have given it a name, but let's assume that I had. I'm going to just tap on that, and it's now going to bring it in here. So what it's doing is it's not actually making a copy. It's using the special tools that are available in this map tool in Google Earth to view the map that lives somewhere else. So any changes I make still has to be done in my map. This is just a window to it. But this is an awesome window because watch what happens now. I'm going to zoom in here into this section here. And then I'm going to hold my shift key down and click and drag, and look at this. I now get a more 3D view of what that looks like. If I release my shift button and then I do my zoom out, I get different effects, or sorry, it just goes back to the standard. Let me see, let's find somewhere else that's cool. Ah, no, that's not so cool. Let's go over here. And Pico de Oro. And remember, if I click on this, I'm still going to get an information window that's basically pulling the same description and stuff from before. But now I'm going to go and zoom in here, zoom in this way, and now I'm going to go and do this. So that's a really cool way of repurposing the information, making it available to Joe Public. One of the other things that's also very nice is if you've got the KLM file from your phone or whatever else that tracks your track, you can import that as well. So I'm going to go back here to just Google Maps. Let me just go google.com/mymaps. .com/mymaps. And I have one that I was shared here. But I'm going to go to here. Here are the photos that I took along the walk. I also have the KLM file, which I imported, and there's the actual location of everything that I've got. Let me just see if this works in Google Earth as well, because that would be fun. And it may not because I don't have access to it as me, because it's being shared by someone else. It's being shared. It's not mine. But let's just see quickly. Oh, look at that. Shared with me. Nice. So again, I can zoom in here And now I can see the path along where I walked in a 3D effect. This is nice. Anyways, that's it. Quick way of putting photos into a map and sharing those with others.